Hello everyone, my name is Rachel. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about buying used homeschool curriculum and checking out the used curriculum that I bought. So let's get into it. Hello, I am a speech language pathologist turned homeschool mom, and I have a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old, soon to be 6-year-old. So a pre-K and a first grader. And I picked up this curriculum not for this 2023-2024 school year, but for actually our 2024-2025 school year. So yes, I am thinking ahead in my curriculum choices because I have a long-term vision for how I want my homeschool to be, and this curriculum of Sonlight happens to be in my scope. So before we dive into checking out what is in my box of used curriculum, let's talk about some tips for buying used curriculum. First of all, having a plan, knowing exactly the curriculum that you are looking for. You have to be very specific, like I want this specific math program and I want this specific level of language arts. That's all I'm looking for. And you gotta have your blinders up and just focus in on that curriculum, because there are so many choices that you can get bogged down. So when you find the exact curriculum that you are looking for online, look at the pictures and really ask questions from the buyer. The buyer, if they're a reputable buyer, they will take more photos for you if you have questions about the condition of the manual, the condition of the books, the condition of the textbook. They will be more than happy to make more photos if you are going to buy from them. Now, if you are doing a pickup in person of curriculum, it is okay to take a few minutes when you're buying it to look through everything. The person I bought this from, she had everything laid out and she said, yeah, take your time, look at it. There's no pressure. So that is a reputable person. If someone is trying to like get you in and out, I would take a moment and be like, is this curriculum in the best condition? Maybe not. Now, for me, the biggest benefit of buying used is the cost savings. The Sonlight curriculum that I have, I just went online to their site just for the history Bible literature, not the readers. It was $371.94. I got this plus, I believe there's kindergarten readers and maybe some second grade readers for $200. So that was a good cost savings for me, and it was 5 minutes pickup for me. So that was also a very good bonus. I live in more of a suburban population where homeschool is on the rise. So you have to take that into consideration. I don't live in a rural area where I would have to drive like 2 hours to pick up this curriculum. That wasn't the case for me. So weigh your pros and cons of, is it gonna be financially feasible? Is it gonna be distance feasible if you are gonna do pickup? Is it gonna be worth it if you have to have a huge shipping cost from, say, buying off a Facebook marketplace? So you have to weigh the pros and cons of if you do buy used curriculum and if you don't buy used curriculum. Okay, I have gone through the whole box. I have mapped out all the readers, all the literature, and all the Bible and all the history. I've laid it all out. I know that I have 2 things missing, but I had 1 extra thing added. But I also had a set of readers that I was not expecting. So let me show you, first of all, which HBL that my boys and I are planning to do, not this school year, but the 2024-2025 school year. I know, I'm so extra. We are gonna be doing Exploring American History. This is actually Sonlight. It's not level K anymore, it's level A. So just be aware of that. But from what I can see, nothing much has changed given the scope of practice and the scope of curriculum and book choices. So that is what I have, and the manual's all put together for me. And this manual, I checked it, there was no major like rips or tears or pen marks. It was like in pristine condition. So I'm very happy with that. So I knew that I was gonna be getting the level 2 readers from this curriculum. So let me show you the level 2 readers. The Beginner's Bible, Titanic Lost and Found, Frog and Toad Together, Amelia Bedelia, Frog and Toad All Year, Greg's Microscope, Mouse Tales, Frog and Toad Are Friends, Owl at Home, Pompeii Buried Alive. So those are all the level 2 readers, which will be perfect for when my second grader. Now, speaking of Frog and Toad, if you have Amazon TV, watch Frog and Toad from their children's programming. It is like the cutest show around. It's so cute. And Stillwater. I'm telling you, those 2 shows, they are just wholesome shows. These are all the second grade readers that came with this curriculum. However, I am missing Nate the Great from this curriculum haul. Now, am I too upset about that? No, because I didn't say earlier that when I bought this curriculum, it was HBL, the American History, and she specifically said it came with only readers level 2. But when I actually unboxed everything, all the level K readers were in there as well. So that was a nice added bonus. So let me show you the level K readers. This little box has all of them in them, and there's a bunch of little level K readers. Now to actually get into the HBL. So let's start with history and see if we have all the books or if we're missing a few. Let's go. Here are all the history book components of this curriculum. So I'll do a flip through. The Very First Americans, Heroes and Happenings, Volume 1, 3 Young Pilgrims, If You Lived in Colonial Times, George versus George, How We Crossed the West, You Wouldn't Want to Be an American Pioneer, You Wouldn't Want to Be a Civil War Soldier, and Heroes and Happenings Volume 2. So that is the history portion of this curriculum. So HB, so B stands for Bible. This is the Bible curriculum. There are 2 components, a CD, which has, it has music set to Bible verses, and then this is the 1-year Bible for children. HBL, let's see what literature we have. So these are all the books that came with the literature portion of this curriculum. So I will go through them. There's a lot. So we have Dolphin Adventure, The Llama Who Had No Pajama, poetry. It's a poetry book. Dolphin Treasure, The World According to Humphrey, Feelings, My Father's Dragon, Please and Thank You Book, A Grain of Rice, Lulu and the Dog from the Sea, Roxy and the Hooligans, Just Dance, The Boxcar Children, so looking forward to this, The Silver Balloon, Violet Mackerel's Brilliant Plot, The Adventures of a South Pole Pig, and Little House in the Big Woods. I went through the list of literature and we are missing one book. It's called New Kid, so I will be picking that up. However, we have an extra literature book, Heartwood Hotel, that they added in this used curriculum package. So that was kind of a nice surprise because I've heard lovely things about this book. And one final thing, I want to show you the quality of these books because all these books look like they've either never been opened or they've been very well taken care of. So I want to show you the quality. So look at the quality of that. I mean, there's barely any markings. The only markings that I see are on Little House in the Big Woods, and that's like barely anything. And as I was looking through this curriculum, like I said, it looks barely touched. So I don't know if I found a diamond in the rough on this, because this is the first used curriculum that I have personally ever bought, but I have been looking for this curriculum for about 6 months. So my first round of buying a used curriculum, I am very highly satisfied. And it's nice because this gal lives literally 5 minutes from me, and I know she's using other Sonlight curriculum, so I will be in contact with her possibly in the future because she took such nice care of this curriculum. So that's everything for this video. I will be purchasing those 2 books that were left out of this curriculum, the reader Nate the Great and the literature book New Kid. But overall, I think the cost was worth it. I'm thrilled. I'm so thrilled. All right, I think that is everything for this video of buying used curriculum. Leave me in the comments if you have had some positive experiences buying used, or if you've had a negative experience buying used. I'd love to hear about that as well. And as usual, I hope wherever you are having a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Bye.